What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make custom blocks for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This is the how to make add-on series. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for future ideas on how to make add-ons or things that you're struggling with, or just suggestions, put them in the comment section below. So the first one we're going to be doing on the block side is how to make them. This is a simple template which you can download in the description of this video, so you could follow along and start making new blocks for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So let's go ahead and check out what we have so far. I went ahead and used a simple block from my Tinker's Construct, or the Tinker's Construct from PC that I'm recreating on Bedrock, and it is grout. It is registered inside of the creative inventory, but you still have to use experimental until 1.15 is released. We're still on 1.14, so you have to use experimental. If you are trying to make this in 1.15, it should still work the same method, but you don't have to actually use experimental. So yeah, I have that, and I do have the crafting recipe. Here's the brand new block. This is grout right here. Boom. I do have a crafting recipe, which I'll show you a few different methods on how you can make this. This is shapeless, so it doesn't matter in any order that these are in. It will always craft grout. So that's pretty much it for that one. Now let's go ahead and check out some of the files and everything that we can do in those. So I'm going to go ahead and save and quit. Jump over here to the files, and we are going to start with the resource packs. So if you go to the blocks resource, which is the template that I give you in the description, let's start with the text. Text is really simple. All you have to do is just copy this, and you can change the ID to whatever it is that you want. The TC is Tinker's Construct. That's the ID identifying what the block is. So in Minecraft, it would be Minecraft and diamond block or whatever, but because I'm using a new one, I'm going to use my own Tinker's Construct grout. You need the tile to define it as a block, and then the name could be whatever you want, but I'm just going to stick with grout because that's what it is. You could just copy that and paste it and change grout and TC to whatever it is that you want. Textures is of course going to be in the blocks, and it's just going to be a grout texture. However you want to get these textures is totally up to you guys. You can get them from making them or doing your own stuff like that. The terrain texture here, we're going to be using a little bit different than some of the other ones, but this one I made it a little simple. So I put it all together like this so that you can copy it, put a comma here at the end of this right here, and then go paste, and that's how you would add a brand new one. So you can change this to whatever it is that you want. This is just defining that the grout block is inside the textures folder, inside of the blocks folder, and looking for the texture grout. If you want to add those, like I said, all you have to do is put a comma, copy all this, and paste it, and you can add these in a line just like that. I made it really simple for you guys. I'm not going to save it, so let's just go like that. Come over here. Let's go to the blocks adjacent right by the manifest and the pack icon. This one, I made it pretty simple too. All you have to do is just take from here and go up to the TC right there and press copy, put a comma, and press enter and Control V. And that's how you can add another block inside of the blocks JSON here. This one is just using the identifier TC, Tinker's Construct grout, and it's looking for the texture grout, the texture named grout. And you can have it give it a sound. I use stone. You can do sand, glass, whatever sound that blocks make. So if you wanted to use those, you can. I just use stone. I should have put sand because it's or clay, but I didn't. There we go. Don't save. Okay, so let's go to the behavior pack. Also, before I continue, I want to just say that I'll have a link in the description as well that'll take you to bedrock.dev, the blocks document, if you want to read that for the 1.14.30.51. This basically will go over all of what we're going to be doing inside of the behavior pack for the blocks. This goes over all of the little files that you can use, like block light absorption, the block light emission, destroy time, explosive, flammable, friction, loot, and all of that. For this one, though, I just gave you a simple one, so we're just going to go to the blocks. We're going to click on the grout. This one is doing the register to creative menu true. It's false in the experimental gameplay, so if you want to use it in 1.15, it'll work just fine. 1.14, it works the same, but you have to enable experimental gameplay. The components, I just use explosion resistance and destroy time 1. If you want this to be a very quick destroy time, then all you have to do is leave it at 1. That's like sand and glass. If you want it to be something like stone, change it to 3 to 4. I recommend always keeping it 3 at 4. That's about average. Anything over 5 is just gonna take forever, but that's up to you guys. All you have to do is look inside of the files here to see what you want to, add to it. This is what it would look like if we were to add a whole bunch. So I'm going to go to Tinker's Construct. I'm going to go to my blocks, and I'm going to go to my glow. This is if all of them were added. This is how it would look, so you guys can get an example of it. Every one of them added, and it's timing, the destroy time, the explosion, the flammable, and all of that. That's what that would look like. Let's go back to the blocks. Let's go to the loot tables and the blocks. Grout is basically gonna drop itself. Why it's dropping itself is because I did a Tinker's Construct grout, weight 1, functions. It's always gonna be set to 1, max 1. If you want it to drop more than 1, that's up to you. If you want it to drop a completely different item, you would classify it inside of the name section. So if I wanted to, I could put Minecraft Diamond, and I could put 10, minimum 1 and maximum 10. And it would drop anywhere between 1 to 10 diamonds if I change just the name right here to whatever it is that I'm going to identify it as. Let's go to the next one, which would be the recipe. Now this one I made very simple. This is a shapeless recipe. This can get kind of confusing if I try and go over all of them, so I'm just going to go over 2, which is a non-shapeless and a shapeless. The non-shapeless is just, or the shapeless is a recipe that for the Tinker's Construct, this is the identifier again. It's going to be using the tag of a crafting table. If you wanted to use a furnace or something, you can, if you're trying to make something that gets smelted down. This is the items that I'm using, which is items. This is in the ingredients. And it's just Minecraft sand, clay, and gravel. The results is the item that you're going to use, which is the Tinker's Construct block. And that's what you would get as the result if all 3 of these were inside of a crafting table. Let me go ahead and go back to my Tinker's Construct. Go to my recipes, and I'm going to click on the golden axe head. I think, nope, that one's a shapeless as well. Maybe it's the golden axe. Yeah, okay, so this is a recipe shaped. This is the identifier for the Minecraft golden axe. Now this is how you would go through. This is for Tinker's Construct, but you would do the tags crafting table, and here's a pattern, which is X, B, and the number. Now there's a space in between these, which means there's air. There's nothing there, so that's how you would identify those 3 spaces. So it's air, then a capital X, and then air, and the same with B and this. So it would have to be in the middle of the crafting table. That's how pretty much the graph of a crafting table looks right here. So if I wanted to put another one of these, like so, then I would need 2. Let me just delete this. So there would be 2 at the bottom, and then in the middle, and that's how that would work. You can also delete that and leave it like that, but sometimes that didn't work. It worked in 1.13, so I recommend just leaving both of those. And this is what you're identifying the keys as. So the number sign would be a stick, the X would be the Tinker's Construct golden axe head, B would be the Tinker's Construct paper binding, and the results would be the Minecraft golden axe. That's about all that I'm going to go over for the recipes part. Let me go back to the blocks. I think that was it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, you can download it. Check out this website. Read about it. Do whatever it is that, If you want to look at other stuff, all you have to do is just go to Bedrock Dev. And it'll take you to this site. You go to 1.14, 1.13. And you can pretty much learn about anything that you have questions about. From biomes, items, to animations, add-ons, entities, modeling, blocks, scripting. It'll have a perfect guide if that's something that you're interested in trying to learn more on. But that's it for this tutorial, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed it. If you're looking forward to anything else, comment them down below. I'll see you in the next one. I'm DAKONBLACKROSE, and I'm out. Bye!